Okay, hello. Things have dramatically changed in the past 24 hours almost since the incident on the A line at Far Rockaway Mott and the other incident in Inwood over in the upper part of Manhattan. The New York Post broke this earlier tonight, and that is the suspect wanted for the questionable stabbings along the A line has been caught. Justice has been served. Now let's hope bail reform doesn't make us feel unsafe again. No, I don't know what's going to happen with the bail reform, but good news for now. We have a suspect who has been arrested. So thank goodness. Thank goodness. Okay, let's read this article from the New York Post. The A-Train Ripper is in custody, multiple law enforcement sources told the Post on Saturday night. The knife-wielding madman is wanted in a gruesome subway spree that left 2 homeless people dead and 2 others slashed along the A-line. The suspect was nabbed in Upper Manhattan. Alright, so there's our first detail. His shoes were still splattered with the victim's blood when he was taken into custody, and he was still in possession of the bloody knife, one source added. The yet-named suspect was in custody at the 34th Precinct in Washington Heights. The bloodshed sparked an outcry for safer subways, and NYPD Commissioner Dermot Shea responded announcing a surge of 500 cops to the department's transit bureau to be deployed across the city immediately. So we will get to this article after we're done with that one. Okay, so it says here, spree began Friday morning not far from where the alleged stabber was caught, authorities had said. Okay, so we'll get to more details shortly. I just want to pull up my editor. It'll load up. That way we're all ready to go when it's go time for me to edit. At 11:30 a.m., a 67-year-old man was stabbed as he pushed his walker on the southbound platform at the A train 181st Street station in Washington Heights. "I am going to kill you," he told the cops as attacker screamed, according to sources. He was stabbed in the right knee and left buttocks where he was required surgery. Good news is this victim is going to survive. This attack is preliminarily believed to be connected to 3 subsequent attacks. 12 hours later at 11:29 p.m. Friday, a man was found stabbed to death but still slumped in his seat on an A train at Mott Avenue in Far Rockaway. He suffered stab wounds to his neck and torso and was pronounced dead at the scene. So they're just recapping what happened. A 44-year-old woman at 1:15 a.m. Saturday morning was found sprawled dead in a pool of blood under her subway seat inside an A train at the 200th Street station in Inwood, Manhattan. She had been stabbed throughout her body. Afterward, at 1:28 a.m. Saturday, a 43-year-old man was randomly stabbed as he slept on a stairwell at the A train station at West 181st Street. He stumbled to a nearby bank on West 181st Street but collapsed before entering the vestibule, cops said. The victim is in stable condition and is being treated as an area hospital for puncture wounds to his back. The 44-year-old woman was taken to Presbyterian Allen Hospital where she was declared dead. This is the worst subway spree since June of 2006 when a homeless serial slasher injured 4 people on a 13-hour rampage on trains in Harlem and at Rockefeller Plaza. All the victims did survive. This is the worst mass violence against vagrants since 2019, where 4 homeless men were bludgeoned to death in their sleep in Chinatown over in Manhattan. Recently, Mayor de Blasio waved off NYPD Commissioner Dermot Shea's public concerns of the recent spate of subway attacks, which included a strap hanger shoved onto the tracks. So, the main thing is, they caught a suspect. Let me just make sure they said what precinct he was arrested at. Yeah, here we go. Right. Here it is. I didn't read this part. The yet-named suspect was in custody at the 34th Precinct in Washington Heights. So, Again, this guy gotta get 25 to life for what he did. You know, you don't get away with something like this. I mean, serial killer? Especially because, come on, really, there were 2 homicides. You don't let people out like this. Okay, let's get into the other important headline of the day today. So there are some important parts of the press conference from Dermot Shea that he held. Let's just play a brief clip of what Dermot Shea said today at One Police Plaza. Can we pull up the clip?
Good afternoon, everyone. Over the last 24 hours, we have had 4 separate incidents of individuals being caught with a sharp object in our transit system. The common denominators that we see in these 4 incidents are the proximity of the crimes, as well as all 4 occurring on the A line.
Okay, so we really didn't hear the part where Dermot announced the 500 cops, but we'll get into that right now. Okay, the NYPD listened. They will be adding another 500 police officers starting on Monday. So, let's hope that they are going to be at Times Square, for an example, because that is a very busy station that you need the cops to be in. And it's a huge complex. Okay. So, obviously, there should be more police at Far Rockaway Mott. So, yeah, I mean, I wish I could find the, find you something from the press conference today. Let me see if I can go on YouTube. Maybe CBS New York had a video. And then we'll, wrap it up. I like to see New York 1 even cover this. Because I bet they didn't. I bet they didn't. No, knowing New York 1, you think they care? Yeah, I don't even think they're going to have the press conference.
Now to a develop.
Let me see. Let me fast forward ahead.
To the victims' families, we are 100% committed to getting justice.
4 stabbings, 2 of them fatal, all within 24 hours, and all on the A train line.
3 of these incidents appear to be connected, and the Detective Bureau is looking into the possibility that all 4 could have been committed by one individual.
11:20 a.m. Friday at the 181st Street A. They call very preliminary.
Is a male, light-skinned, about 5 foot tall, and had a mask on, a face mask.
Investigators explain throughout the subway system.
We will immediately commence a surge of officers to patrol both above and below ground. This surge will result in an additional 500 officers.
Until this individual is apprehended, the A line is probably going to be the safest line in the city.
Saturday evening, Sarah Feinberg, the interim president of New York City Transit, released a statement saying the recent horrifying attacks demonstrate that these officers are a strong step forward, but more must be done.
Now Sarah Feinberg wants to get involved. Are you kidding me? Oh my God. And she's only interim. And she's only been on the job for what? A year? Seriously. You know, now you all see why I really miss Andy Byford. Well, what hypocrites Spectrum News are. New York 1 actually covered this. Wow. So let's see what they had on their website. I have to sign in. Okay, it's been resolved. Let's see if we can play the video.
Expect to see more cops in the transit system after several stabbings, 2 of them deadly, on subways and in stations.
Over the last 24 hours, we have had 4 separate incidents of individuals being caught with a sharp object in our transit system.
The 4 stabbings happened between Friday morning and Saturday morning along the A line. At 11:20 a.m. Friday,
I don't know what's going on with New York 1's video player, but give me a break.
Are connected. In response, cops say they are immediately deploying an additional 500 officers to the transit system.
The bottom line that the public should know is this: they can expect to see a very large footprint of uniformed officers deployed throughout New York City, whether they go onto a train, whether they go onto a platform, and they'll be there as long as needed to make sure that people feel safe.
Yep, barely vague coverage. And look how short this article was on their website. Well, at least the main thing is the suspect has been caught. That's all that matters right now. But at least I was able to find you some of the highlights of the press conference today with Dermot Shea. Because I watched the whole thing at 2 o'clock. Because they were supposed to be at 1 o'clock today. But then, they pushed it back an hour. So, with that, we're going to wrap it all up. So, thank you all for watching. Until the next one, please take care.